constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the run, it's Harbor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Washington. With the catch, it's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got room to work. Crosses the 35. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one last update on one of the best rivalry games in the sport, the battle for the Little Brown Jug. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires it. Got a man in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more competent quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm of it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
He wants to change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Floating away. He's going to take off. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Washington. The sweet feet buy a little time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got a man. It's Harbor. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone. It's Harbor. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20, the 10, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. Picked off to stop the threat.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
To the air on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. But will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a gap. It's Harbor. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Next up, 9. Second down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Here we go. Set.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. Spins away from the defense. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On the run, it's Harbor. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Pressure coming. Going over the top. Balls in the deep ball. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. There have been a lot of great quarterbacks to wear the crimson and cream, and he is fitting right in.
That boy good. I mean, what can't he do? Just spinning the ball down the field, making big plays, the space in the offense, the speed in the offense, always big-time.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
43, Penn State, 14.
They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find...
He's loose on the right. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
3rd down coming.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
By the receiver.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the give off the left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Marked out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's 3rd down.
And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good.
The score, Oklahoma 43, Penn State 21.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got some room, it was over.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the marker. It's a running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 15 over Oklahoma State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Harbor. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. So will the beatdown continue, or is...